Hey coaches, welcome back to 8 Man Fast. Today I want to talk about something almost every small school deals with managing two-way players. Because in 8 man football, most of your best athletes are playing offense and defense. And if you don't manage that well during the week, it's going to show up on a Friday night. Players get tired, execution drops, speed is going to drop and disappear. So today I want to through a few things to help manage two-way players and keep them playing fast late in games. Again, we don't have unlimited depth. We don't have separate offensive, defensive units all the time. Your best athletes are usually involved in everything, and they're carrying the ball. So, again, they play about everything. They cover kicks, they play defense, they do a lot. So, your two-way players are really important. You don't want to burn them out during the week, so they can feel really good on Friday night. So, we're trying to do that our best way possible. And practice structure is going to matter. If it feels chaotic and the kids can't focus on quality reps, it's gonna change the way those kids work on Friday nights. Make sure you have a purpose of each period. And again, clear structure is gonna help players conserve energy and focus on those quality reps. High-low practice days. One thing we try to be really intentional about, again, is using a high-low structure. So we do really high intensity, and then we'll follow it by a low intensity day. High days, we're going to push the tempo, we're going to push the reps, we're going to do a lot of things, and then we try to sprint during those times. And then we're competing during those times as well. A lot of competition stuff. So we get our highest quality team reps, and then low days are more focused on teaching. We're going to do walkthroughs. We're going to do corrections. We're going to do recovery. The rhythm really helps those players understand, their CNS is really important and keeps them fresh throughout the week. So the hardest part about this when we started is just getting used to the walking around a little bit at practice. It is different, but it helps them re-energize for those quality reps, in understanding that they're not trying to be lazy or anything like that. They're recovering, and then they're trying to do their best rep the next time. So make sure you implement that or try to implement that. I'm telling you, it pays off on a Friday night. We've started this 4 years ago, and it's been working out really well. So train speed during the week. Again, really hard to do sometimes as a football coach is try to take some time out of your practice to do some speed training. But when we started doing this, really helps. Again, I get the benefit of having them throughout the day, so we can do some speed training during class, and get some of that out of the way as well before practice. But again, if you can just segment a little bit of time for those speed development throughout the year, it's really going to pay off. And I know as you get deeper into playoffs, sometimes it's really hard to do some sprint training, and we've fallen into that as well. But again, keeping kids fast on Friday night is the priority, so we want to make sure we try to fit that in whenever we can. Again, high-low structure, try to keep their CNS down throughout the week, and then so we can ramp it up towards the end of the week, and Friday making it the hardest part of the week. Again, managing energy during practice. Again, allowing them to walk a little bit between reps is okay. Making sure they're going 100% during those reps. That's the hardest part about this. But again, I think the short break allows them to do that, and you're going to see that. So there's natural breaks in games, and that's kind of what we try to do as well. There's natural breaks during games. So you have timeouts, you have possessions, you have incomplete passes, stoppages. Players are constantly resetting all the time between plays. So try to make that part of your practice, and that's kind of helps that process work out. Again, managing recovery between games, really important piece about the two-way players. Especially with your two-way players, you want to make sure they're recovering between the games. And a lot of times what happens is the opposite. We want to try to over-condition them. We want to try to really get them going during the week so they can take all those reps. Well, a lot of the time you should probably take a little bit more off of them because they're going to be playing those high reps during the game. And make sure, again, that Friday is the hardest part of the week. But we're not trying to add extra work for those two-way players especially. Again, they're playing offense, they're playing defense, they might even be on special teams as well. They might not come off the field. You need to make sure that you're trying to keep their best interests throughout the week and getting their bodies ready to play that full game and making sure they're fresh and explosive. So, again, when players are constantly fatigued, speed's going to drop. So reaction times are slow down and performance late in game suffers. You're going to see this if you try to condition them, add more reps during the week, and then you ask them to do the same thing, if not more, on Friday nights. Friday nights, again, should be the hardest part of the week. It is the most fun part, but it should be the hardest part as well. Keep the system simple. Again, we've talked about simplicity with this and making sure that they don't have to take a lot of mental energy to obviously understand the plays and understand what they're doing. And they're going to move faster for you. They're going to be able to not play slow, and they're going to be able to play really, really well for you. And when players are mentally exhausted, they're going to play slower. So simplicity is going to matter. Players should really clearly understand their assignment, alignment, and responsibility. So again, if you have a hard time managing two-way players, it's kind of the opposite. You don't want to add more. You want to have structured practice. You want to manage players' energy. You want to train speed throughout the week if you can, and keep your system simple. Because when your best players are staying fresh, they're going to play faster on a Friday night for you. So again, this is all what 8-Man Fast is about in this channel. Clarity, repetition, and speed. That's 8-Man Fast.